Madrid emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Toni Kroos. His passing range is second to none, Peter. He can ping it out to either wing with wonderful accuracy or play a cute through ball into the box when under a lot of pressure. His teammates will be looking to get him on the ball as often as they can because they know how much he can hurt defences.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. There's the whistle, and here we go. There's a long ball. That's good defending, very good defending. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets away from his opponent. Good take, and he's hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! Marvellous goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the weighted pass. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Toni Kroos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's played forward, and the counter is on. Alexis Sanchez battles to win it back. Plays it out to the flank. Has a hit! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Sergio Ramos. Madrid now looking odds-on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Looking to... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So, views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Madrid are in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Well, we're already into the second period. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Neto. Toni Kroos. Hoists it forward. Neto. He's looked long this time. Ball in, just miscalculated. Well, that's where he wants it. Brought forward. Where does he try from here? And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries to get it forward quickly. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Oh, given away. Big chance! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
It's a goal kick. Looks to clip it forward. Here it comes. Sergio Ramos gets it back. Forward it goes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Gets it upfield. It's come loose. Well weighted. Driving on, he could shoot here. A real chance to break. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Defender's on the back foot. A real chance if he can get through. He's had a goal!
back at that. That's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Neto. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that will be the final act. Madrid are class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. KÖLN have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. There's a clever pass. Loose ball, who's going to get there? It's one! He scored! And the game springs instantly to life. That was a given, it always was.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Dashing forward at pace. There's a long ball. Gets good distance on it. He's got options out wide. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to...
Gets up to head it! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Well positioned to make that interception. Gets it upfield. Cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Muller looking to break out here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Plays it over to the other flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well weighted. Breaks on here. Has a goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, real danger here. Turns and goes back. Out to the right. Now goes for goal! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Cologne, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chance from a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Danger averted for now. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Oh, good ball. He's in! Oh, top draw save from the keeper.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
There's going to be another change here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Up he gets! Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Great corner. And he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
It's become a case of men against boys. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Has a pop! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
To say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And they've been caught out here. In he flies! Hoists it forward. Pereira. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. Hits one! Oh, denied at the last. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That looks a good ball. And time is up. Cologne are irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. Comfortable with. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Cologne have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So we're up and running. There's a long ball. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. Well positioned to make that interception. Ball's out on the left now. It is quite a run he's making here. Looking to... has a hit! They score! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. In comes the delivery. Has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off. He's picked him out. Cleared without complication. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Goes for goal! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
McAlele. Out to the right. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. Has a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Munich sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Keeps everyone guessing. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's gone for it! Nice to get it forward quickly. There's no flag. Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come out. Played out to the right. Makalele. Oh, really good feet from him. Mateus. Chance!
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
Oh.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept.
And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries to get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous.
Shot at goal! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Munich totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Faith going for goal! Back of the net! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. But there's going to be another change here. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Plays it long. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw-in. Gets good distance on it. And the referee brings it to a close. Munich very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they put on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Well, we're underway. There's a long ball, cuts it out. It's anyone's ball. And the shot! Looking to break out here. Ball through needs to be good here. Could be a chance here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Looks to dink one in. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Drogba plays it out to the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It over to the other flank. Still goalless. Decent ball. Hoists it forward. Has gone out. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. This could spell danger. Going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Turns and goes back. And the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Got a sight of goal, has a hit! Lampard. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. it's been levered clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's had a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Drogba. And it's played forward. That's a chance! There's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Chelsea have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Yeah, I think for them to get the nose in front of...
Big chance! It's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Gets it upfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Chelsea have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Forward it goes. And help's available out wide. Chelsea can't seem to retain possession. Managed to get it away. Goes long. Ball needed to be better there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now hits one! And that may well be that. That is that. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And that is something that both of these sides are only too well aware of, with those finishing top getting what is usually a more comfortable draw. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So off we go then. Looks to clip it forward. Nordtveit up towards the front line. Del Piero. Now, can he cap it? Has a pop! Goal! There is the breakthrough! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And the shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. In he goes again! He will be livid with himself. Tries to get it forward quickly, hoists it forward. He's got through. Played out to the right. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And it's played forward. No goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Torino have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And the weighted pass, cuts it out. He gets past his man. A chance! Has a pop! And more! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And out to safety. And we've reached half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Torneo 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're already into the second period. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tries lifting it over. And that's been levered clear. Romario. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And back to base. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, what shoots! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Plays it out to the wing. Surely, shapes to shoot! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tries to stroke it through, right through the middle. Chance! You can get that clear. Forward it goes. Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. And a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well positioned to make that interception. And he's straight offside. Out to the left it goes. Going for goal! He has done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's had a shot! Away from immediate danger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Torneo did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Welcome everybody to our continued live coverage of these group stages. We have for you a game of great intrigue and indeed great consequence. The group's taking shape nicely now, and we're already seeing who is likely to make the knockout rounds. Are we to see another team become yet another statistic here, or somehow fight themselves out of a nasty predicament, avoid defeat and keep their hopes alive? It is time to focus, get on with the job, and see what transpires both here and indeed elsewhere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
The action has already started. Chance! Gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Goes for goal! Yes!
Glasgow are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Glasgow have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Forward it goes. Has a hit! Tries to get it clear. It into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries lifting it over. It's a brilliant interception. Chooses to go back. He's had a shot! And the ball's come out! Gets into some space. Great leap! Sticks it away! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Ah, he's given it away. With a delicate ball, and he's onside. Hits one! He scores! A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Deftly done. A reprieve. albeit perhaps momentary. This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper has beaten it away. The first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Hoists it forward. And it's been taken straight back.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Real chance! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in.
Has a pop! Down by a lack of accuracy. Good ball, it's found its... He's had a go! And the lead stays intact.
I can't hide away from how important that was.
Danger averted for now. Glasgow have it back and they can go again. It's on a plate. And the shot! In it goes! A 2-goal cushion! Looking safe.
Glasgow produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? He gets past his man. A really good feat. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
and that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
And the referee brings it to a close. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Glasgow won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Barcelona emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that of course is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So we're up and running. He goes long. Keeper's ball. Perez. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Perez. It's a promising ball. Header! He's delivered all right! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to...
And the shot! Knocks it away. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Perez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Perez. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Cleared without complication. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bergkamp. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. Going through. Fired in. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. So here comes a substitution. Sergi. Going for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Cleared away. And the weighted pass. Trying to get there. Looking for a decent ball in. Up to meet it! He scores! way back, but they are level. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Whipped in. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Yeah. Fine. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's gone for the shots. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you wherever you are for what looks as though it is going to be a crucial game in the group stages. It was always going to come down to this eventually. The margin for error has been removed and we deal with absolutes. What can happen here over a very short span will be definitive. The group stages have to lose some teams, and that is where these teams are focused. No doubt this will be a brilliant, unmissable game for the neutrals, but it is laced potentially with cruelty, as so often at this stage of the competition, because something has to give. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Got things underway. Plays a clever pass. And it's been taken straight back. Going for goal! There's a goal! That was a given. It always was.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Plays it over to the other flank. It has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's the through ball. He's had a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's tried one! He can pounce on that! And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's got options out wide. Up to meet it! And he's found the net! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Looks to thread it. Chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Parma take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gets away from his opponents. Looking to get within range. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Deco! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
PARMA leading by 1 in a finely poised game. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
PARMA presented with the perfect chance here to open up that. He's gone for goal! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's produced a beauty. PARMA 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should...
That's surely a foul, free kick. PARMA have it back and they can go again. That's gone a long way up and away. Forward it goes. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Has he picked him out? Torneo. Decent looking ball. Oh, good interception. Gets the better of his man. Big chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. PARMA last themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nena. Oh, really good feet from him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cannavaro. Turan. And the weighted pass. Towering header! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
There's going to be another change here. PARMA totally rampant here. And it's Hulk. It's Falcao! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Cannavaro. Turan. With a delicate ball. Falcao. Tries a shot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Parma really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.